Plaintiff Amber Boutel says she and her sister were very close until she got involved with a hustler and caused Amber to go broke. Amber claims she cashed a check for her sister, only to find out it was a bogus check. So she's suing for the money the bank took out of Amber's account to cover the bad check. Defendant Tanya Villa says she's always been there for her sister. Tanya says she even went to jail for her sister because she skipped school when she was a teenager to drink and smoke pot at Tanya's house. And a truancy officer arrested Tanya. She's countersuing for babysitting fees and defamation.
Go ahead with you.
Tanya is my older sister, and we were very close, spent a lot of time together, and did favors for each other all the time. And Tanya has had me do a favor for her that has put me in financial debt, and I feel she doesn't care. Tanya doesn't know what it's like to be in financial debt. She gets all her bills paid by welfare, and plus her boyfriend hustles, so they have extra money and everything.
Okay, that is
not be a good hustler. Everybody coming here talking about they hustlers and short on money.
So I feel like she has traded our relationship for money because she had me deposit a check for her that she said that she got through the internet.
Hustlers deal with checks now?
She said she found a job on the internet, and then they sent her a check.
Let me allow her to give me some background before we get to the check that you're suing her over. Ma'am?
Okay. First of all, I can't even believe that we're here. Like she said, we are close. We hung out a lot. She was trying to help me out. I have done a lot for her in the past. I let her live with me when she had no place else to go. I babysat for her so she could have custody of her son and could continue to work. I've also gone to jail because of her and a couple of her friends.
How
back
so?
when she was 14. They skipped school at my house. They were up there partying and drinking and smoking weed and everything. And when I walked in, the truancy officer walked in right behind me, took all the girls, everybody out the house. And then a week later, I got a letter saying that I was going to jail for endangering the welfare of a child.
Okay.
For allowing them.
Okay.
There.
All right. What do you want to tell me about these allegations that you're on welfare, yet your
I am on welfare.
boyfriend is a hustler?
He's not a hustler. He does work.
Oh, okay.
He works through a temp agency, and he's been doing construction all summer long.
All right,
and
good.
we have no extra money.
Now let me allow her to get to the check you're suing about. Tell me how this came about.
Okay, she said she found a job over the internet. It was a secret shopper survey job. They mailed her a check. She asked me to cash it for her because she doesn't have her own. It was for $4,995. She doesn't have her own bank account, so she asked me to do it. So as a favor, I told her I would. We brought it down to my bank. They said they'd have to put a 5-day hold on it.
Gotcha.
So we waited the 5 business days, and I came back. They gave me the cash. I gave it all to Tanya. A couple days later, my bank called and said that the check was no good and that they drained my bank account for the $3,500 I had, plus said I owed them $1,400 more. So I called Tanya and I told her about it. She said that no, she wasn't going to pay me because it would make her look guilty, as if she knew that she was scheming me.
I said that after you took it to court and I received the paperwork.
All right, you tell me your side.
Everything she's saying is true. I was, in May of 2008, I was going online trying to find a job. A couple weeks later, I received a letter from a secret shopper, Survey Pro or something like that, and they sent a check enclosed for $4,995.
Had you performed any work for them?
No. With the check, I was supposed to cash the check, and I was supposed to wire some of it. I was supposed to keep some of it, and some of it I was supposed to go shopping, and then I'm supposed to
shopping for whom?
For this company.
And do what?
And fill out a survey and tell how they did. You know, were they friendly? Did you find everything you needed in place?
And what were you going to do with the items?
They said I could keep the items that I shopped for. A majority of the check was to be wired through a MoneyGram back to the company.
Why would they give you a check and tell them to send it back to them? Someone gives you $4,000 and say, now send it back.
Yes, just to make sure the wire company was doing their job properly and that the customer service representative
to make sure that you never thought you were being scammed.
No.
We're going to send you a check to go shopping with and you keep the items.
Right.
Gotcha. All right, so you gave her a check.
I never gave her a check, no.
You gave me the check to deposit the check.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a personal check on mine. Sorry.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to scam. Woo!
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Come on up. State your name.
Donna Person, I'm her daughter, or her mother and her mother, and I have another daughter.
I know she's got you mixed up too. I am too. We're all mixed
And
up.
I have another daughter that she was involved in another check scam that ruined her credit for $5,000 also. So she should have known better than anyone. She's almost 30 years old.
Yep. Let me see your evidence of what happened to the check. Because you think the check cleared. You think that she has the $4,000 in her account.
Yes, and that's what the bank told us, that they'd have to put a hold on it to make sure it cleared.
$4,900 return deposit item, is that where?
Yep.
Okay. Check was no good, so why shouldn't you pay?
I think the bank should pay. They said pretty much that we had to wait for it to clear.
You got conned, the bank got conned, she got conned, and you think everybody should pay but you, right?
Right.
That's not how the law goes. You want to speak, sir?
Well, my name's Alfredo, and I was at the other house when it all happened. Amber did cash the check and did bring it over to the house. She mailed out the check. Amber came by the next day, said whatever had happened to her bank account had happened. We actually discussed a small compromise. Well, we had discussed the problem. We're like, we could pay you so much a week on trying to get your bank account back the way it was.
Told
She's
who
like,
that?
Huh?
Told who that? Her?
Amber did. I
So
told Amber
you
that.
agreed that
Yeah,
you
we agreed
owed her.
we agreed.
I felt
we felt
responsible,
bad.
yes, that
we felt
she
bad
got
that
brought
You
just
felt
like
you
I did.
owed her. That's why you agreed
not
to
exactly.
pay her.
I wouldn't say owed.
Is this the hustler you're talking about? You're not a good hustler if you can get hustle.
Exactly. There's my point. There's my
Okay,
point.
you're right.
They're
I
going
don't
around
believe you. You've lied today. I might dismiss your case for perjury. Calling this man a hustler. That's perjury based on what I've just heard, ma'am. Your counterclaim for $1,648 for babysitting fees and defamation. How does she owe you for that?
Well, I got a breakdown right here
Gotta
of the
tell
money
me,
she owes
too.
me for the babysitting. I babysat for her in February.
How much was she to pay you to babysit?
We agreed that we would go exactly by what the child care, which is who pays, and then she's supposed to pay.
State child care agency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we agreed that they would pay me the majority and that we'd go by whatever they said her part would be, which at first was $10 a week, and then she changed jobs and got an increase in her pay, so it went up to $28 a week.
Who failed to pay you? Was it the agency or her or both?
For the month of February, I never got paid for the state or by her, and for the month of June, I didn't get paid by the state or her.
What do you want to say about this?
We've always had an agreement that she always said that she was fine with just what the state pays her and that I didn't have to pay her any extra because I babysit for her
Is that
too.
true? You told her you were fine with whatever the state paid her?
That was before this, and the agreement
Before
then was...
what? Before what?
This was before February. I have been babysitting for her for about a year and a half now before this.
So when do you say the agreement expired?
November of 2007.
And you say that's not true?
That's not true.
Mom, what do you know of this?
If that was true, what Tanya says, she wouldn't have waited until now to complain
She's
about
my
it.
sister.
Did she
would've-
hold on,
what
did
she-
you pay her anything after November of 07 for babysitting fees?
Not for babysitting.
And you say she has?
No, she hasn't.
And why aren't you suing for November, December, and January?
November, she lost her job. She was working someplace else. So she was out of work for December and January.
She kept the children.
And she had her own child, yeah.
Now we're dealing with, once again, February, March, April. And you were told as of November she would begin paying you.
No.
She told you that in February?
They pay the state pays a majority of it, and then she's supposed to pay a weekly
Remember that
fee.
agreement you all
Out of
had
pocket.
that she wouldn't have to pay anything?
Right. The
All right,
agreement
when did
she's
that
talking
end?
about was so last
Your
year.
claim is dismissed. I can't accept your testimony and rely on it because it's just very unreliable. You sound confused, and it is your burden to prove to me by a preponderance of the evidence, more likely than not,
The
that what
agreement
you're
she's
saying
saying
is
is
true.
false,
Ma'am,
though.
you haven't convinced me. I'm sorry. And maybe you should come to court a little more prepared next time. And I'm going to grant your judgment for $4,995. You are totally responsible when you pass on a bad check to someone else. Whether you got it from some scam artist or whomever, you have to go and sue that person. In the meantime, she has sued you and you owe her $4,995 for you. Your claim is dismissed, ma'am, and you are unable to prove your case. Have a good day.
Thank you.